Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at an infinite storage system inspired by SethBling's design, shown here. So the way this works is it can hold an infinite amount of items without having to be expanded by building any more blocks. You will have to add more chests, but it will not increase the size. There's an input chest here where you can put your items in and those will go into the storage. There's an anvil here, I'll get to that later. There's several different chests which you can call, and you can add as many as you like. And yeah, so the way it works is you take a minecart out and you put it down, so it'll be empty. And what you do is you get a stack, or you only need 2, but a stack is good if you're a person who loses things. So what you do is you'll rename it. So let's say we want to make a chest full of planks or wood. We'll just do wood chest. And we'll put one of those in the first slot and put the rest in this chest here. And now, if we put it into the system by pressing this button, it wouldn't work. It would not filter things properly. So what you have to do is you have to fill every single slot in the chest like this with, it can be any item. So that will be the items that go into that chest. And when you're happy with it, you press this button and it gets put into the system. And you can do that as many times as you like. So if we wanted to do one full of dirt, because we're extremely rich and we have lots of dirt, so we would take a stack of dirt, rename it dirt chest, and we would put one in here, and we would put the rest in here, and we would fill every single slot. Let's say we wanted a different type of dirt. So if we want podzol, might grab a stack of that and then do that. Let's say we want some just grass blocks as well. There we go, and then we could put that in here, put like that. So the renamed item is here at the first slot. And it goes into the void, and then we press the button and it's in the system. And you can do that as many times as you like. It won't overflow. Now if we want to call a chest, we would hover over the stack and press Q on our keyboard, and it would fall into this hopper, and eventually we will get a wood chest. And then you can take out as many items as you want, or you can change the contents. So let's say you want to put a different type of wood in, or whatever. You can just do that, and that works like that. So yeah. And then you can just put it in and call a different chest. In comparison to SethBling's design, the user interface is a bit more simple. So you've just got your input chest, you got your renaming and selecting, and you've got a single button to return the chests. And it's quite a bit more compact, as you can see here, and there isn't actually very much redstone. It's mostly rails, to be honest. So I'll get into the building tutorial. But before we do that, this is the core of the system. So what this does is if you have lots of minecarts, it can work with any entity, and you put them in. So they'll all be stacked, so there's lots of minecarts there. If we just do this, it will only spit out one. And if we do this, it will do all of them. And it will separate them all. And that's how it cycles through the minecart chests. So the space required for this, so if this is the 3x3 platform, this one, so you want to have 3 blocks to the left, 2 blocks to the right, 5 blocks above this 3x3 platform, and 3 below. So we'll start things off by building 2 blocks up and placing a hopper facing straight down, and having a block to the left, and then adding a comparator here. So this takes an output through this hopper. So if we put an item in here, so that's how it knows that it needs to be looking for an item. We run that into a block. We put a redstone dust here. We want to have a piston facing up, here. We have an observer facing this way, so it's looking this way and powering this way. Then we want to add a quartz block up here with a, wait, what? Oh. We want to have a quartz, and then we want to have a piston facing up like that. An observer facing this way. Then we want to build 2 blocks up and break the bottom one. And put a redstone dust on there. And then we get a repeater. And actually wait, before we do that, we want to have our chest that we will have all the filter items in. And we'll put an anvil on top of that. There we go. And we can just block that up. That's just for decoration, so it doesn't, you don't need to do that. Yeah, just like that. Good. Then we want to have a repeater. Put that on 4 ticks, powering a block. So that can be anything, but I've chosen quartz. Now to make it look nicer, I'm going to do a stair just here. It doesn't really matter. So it just allows the chest to still open. We'll put a rail on top of this block, and then a solid block here. Oh wait, that's wrong. Sorry, never mind. We want to have a rail here. And then what we'll do is we'll put a piston here. Sorry, I just stuffed that up. It's okay, everyone makes mistakes. We'll put the piston here. Then we'll come out 1 block and then put a piston facing down here. And get rid of that one. And we'll get a redstone block. Put it there. And we'll get, this isn't too important, but I'll just put some, oh wait, no. And we'll go 2 blocks down, grab a repeater, put it on, what is it, 4 ticks? Put it on 4 ticks. It does sometimes work on 3 ticks, but 4 ticks is the most reliable. Then we'll put a redstone dust here. We'll have an observer facing into it. And then we'll grab another sticky piston. We'll put it facing up. And then facing sideways like this. Grab a different color. So that will go into that. I think I've done something wrong. Oh wait, I think, yeah, there we go. So the piston actually wants to be 1 further block down. There you go. So that's going into that. We'll grab a normal piston. Like that. Then we want to grab a slab, so this can be any type of slab. I'm just going to go with a smooth stone because it looks nice. We'll get a string. And we'll place it next to the chest. We'll get an iron trapdoor. And we'll place it up against this slab. We'll block this up, just to make sure the minecarts don't fall out. We'll grab some tripwires. And put those here, here, and here. Then we'll put a block here, here. Grab a redstone block and put that here. This is for later. And put a redstone dust here. So this will be powered by the tripwire, and then power the trapdoor. So that's the entity separator. Put 2 blocks up so the minecarts don't fall out. So this creates a clock here. And then what we want to do is like these. Since we want our input chest, hoppers, droppers, where are the observers? There we go, observers. And we'll put it Right. Oh. And then we'll have our hoppers in a line going into that rail. Like this. Oh, I think, no, like this. There we go. And we'll place two going upwards into this dropper. And then we'll do a hopper going into that dropper. And we'll just grab a, let's go yellow wool. So this wool can be any type of block. And we'll take the comparator output here. Put a sticky piston here. And put this here. So this is a little item elevator. Oh. So we want that facing into this. So when there's a block in here, then it will be spat up and it will make its way over to this hopper here, which will go into the hopper minecarts. If you want, you can put blocks on top of those just to stop things from falling in if you're ever breaking anything. Then, what we want to do is we want to take and put another, hang on. Yep. So we want to put a sticky piston facing downwards with an observer looking this way and powering this way. And what this will do is when the hopper gives its item to a minecart, so that signals that the correct minecart has been found, this will retract and will power this repeater, which in turn will go along here I think I've used the wrong color of wool. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Which in turn will go up here. And it will power this block, which is in the middle. And then we'll put another repeater here. And what this will do is it will just extend the length to make sure that the minecart goes where we want it. And then we'll have some more blocks going this way. There we go, and place a block here. And then we'll grab some rails like this. We also want a detector rail, right, I think here. I think that's right. We want that to run into this dust and make a little diamond shape. Actually, we need to get rid of this block because that will cut off the redstone dust. So that's a little diamond shape. So this will face into this. So this is a little pulse extender. And what this will do is it will let the system know when all the minecarts have been checked. So once they've all gone, the pulse extender will start to turn off. And then it will retract, and this observer will turn off the clock and reset the system. So that's good, like that. And then we'll just add rails, like that. We'll grab some lime wool. It doesn't matter what type of wool it is, but I've just used this. Then we'll have this going up, that, and a redstone block here, just to make sure this is the minecart return line. And then it will go up like this. Oh wait, no, alright. So I'll just go along here, and we want it to end at around this height, so that it will go into there. Now let's just grab some glass, actually. Glass. There we go. Put the glass there, just so you can look at it, because it looks nice when they're returning. We'll put a staircase down here. For the minecart to go back up. Yep. Along here. Oh, did something wrong. we go. Like that. And then what we'll just do is put a redstone block here. Don't need this one to be a redstone block. So that'll power that. And then we can have one up here if we want. Oh no, that won't power that, never mind. Let's just put one here. And then from this lime block, sorry, we will take it along here. And what we actually want is another, okay, we want this to be a hopper and go into here. We want this to go up here, like this, and it'll go over the hopper and return the filter item. So you don't have to take anything out, and it just simplifies the process. Yep. And then that can go like this. There we go. And so we want this to turn into this, and then we can just add whatever blocks. I'm just going to change it to a gold block. So we want it like that. Yep. And then we will place a block here, here, here. So it's going up again. And this will take a turn around here. We'll do a redstone rail, minecart rail there. We'll have them going up here. And this one will be a normal rail. And this one will be a powered rail. And we'll grab a button and put it here. We don't actually need this thing. Forgot about that. There we go. So this is the return button. And now this is turned into this. And then we just want to power this. So we'll put a redstone block there. And we can put a quartz block there, or whatever. Torch there, that's just powering both of those. You can use whatever block you want, but that just looks nice. You could even have a redstone block here if you want. Oh, if you want a redstone block here, but you don't need to. And a block here just to make sure this doesn't shoot over it. So I think the redstone is pretty much done. We can add a chest if you want for the item inputs. Oh, there we go. And then that's pretty much done. So we can just cover that up if you want it to look nicer. And yeah. You can put blocks over these. And I've left this repeater intentionally exposed because if there's a block in here that doesn't go into any of your chests and you accidentally put it in, you can just take it out again. Pretty easy. So yeah, I think that's done. So if we want to give it a test, we'll grab a minecart chest and we'll put, let's say a redstone chest. So we'll grab our anvil, we'll grab a stack of redstone dust, we'll rename it redstone chest. We'll put one in here. We'll put, I don't know, some redstone blocks, some sticky pistons, and we'll put it in. And if we want, well, we've only got one here at the moment. Oh, and we want to put those in the chest. We'll hover over it, click Q, and we should get it here. There we go. And it's done. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. Have a nice day. See you.